Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Baldurs geht 3. Wir sind im Astralprisma und wir reden gerade mit dem Imperator, beziehungsweise führen unser Gespräch fort. Sagt mir alles.
I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Fürst Gordic war einer der Auserwählten der Kolonie.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Der Githyanki der Sphäre, wer ist das?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithian Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
War die auch hier gefangen?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Was passiert, wenn wir Orpheus befreien?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
Ich bin kein Illithide und werde es auch niemals sein.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Warum sagt ihr das?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Wenn ihr mich weiterentwickeln könnt, warum könnt ihr die Zeremorphose dann nicht vollständig aufhalten?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Was würde das bedeuten?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Gerade am Überlegen. Ich werde was safen, weil ich möchte zumindest mal sehen, jetzt hat die neuen Augen, die man bekommt. Mit dem letzten Patch haben sie es jetzt so gemacht, dass man auch Elititen-Augen bekommt. Ich will mich weiterentwickeln.
Certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand.
Gehorchen.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Die Absichten der Lave zu ergründen versuchen.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
Der Lave deinen Geist öffnen.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Ach du Scheiße. Das sind jetzt wirklich komplett schwarze Augen. Wie bei den Alien, Digga. Ja, ich gehe damit. Jetzt haben wir nur nicht mal unsere schönen Augen. Ich fand diese roten Augen ziemlich geil. Oh Mann, wir sehen jetzt wieder böse aus.
I'm ready.
Oh, das sieht cool aus. Lass uns mal ausprobieren. war das jetzt so? Erfahren und tödlich, der Träger bewirkt mit waffenlosen Schlägen zusätzlichen Schaden in Höhe seines Weisheitsmodifikators. Also nochmal plus 14 Schaden. Bis 24. Ja, das macht mehr Schaden. 14 bis 24. Was machen wir hier? Ja, ist besser ohne den Teil.
Looking ahead.
Aber das passt jetzt so von der Ausstrahlung her jetzt wieder mit den dunklen Augen, passt es so richtig zum Geschlechterstyle. Zu dieses dunkle Verlangen, Alter. Auch wenn ich eigentlich jetzt nicht so gern diese Veränderung hab. Im nächsten Run würde ich das dann auf jeden Fall auch wieder weglassen. Das steht schon mal fest. Wie viele Effekte habe ich denn bitte? Wahnsinn. Oh, die sind alle einfach verreckt. Upsi dupsi.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prison.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Ein höchst mächtiger Prinz, wenn er es schafft, einen Elititenschwarmverstand zu
And
blockieren.
even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Wie passt Orpheus in das Bild?
Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Was passiert jetzt?
We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Die astral berührte Larve des Imperators verspricht außergewöhnliche Macht. Habt ihr darüber nachgedacht, die Macht der Larve zu nutzen? Ich möchte über Orpheus reden.
What about him?
Warum wird er der Prinz des Kometen genannt?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Wer waren die feindseligen Githyanki in dem Prisma?
Orpheus' honor guard, loyal to the end.
Ja, und die sind echt heftig, oder?
Same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Warum hat Flake vor all den Jahrtausenden Orpheus am Leben gehalten?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Wenn Orpheus lebendig so wertvoll ist, warum will Flake ihn dann tot sehen? Naja, wenn du etwas nicht kontrollieren kannst, was sehr gefährlich für dich selber ist, dann versuchst du es natürlich zu töten, ne?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Alright. Dann reden wir jetzt erstmal mit sexy Shadowheart, mit ihren weißen, ja, mit ihren weißen Haare. Wo sie viel besser meiner Meinung nach aussieht.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Also man kann wirklich sagen, was man will, aber die Shadowheart, die ist wirklich extrem hübsch. Also den Charakter haben sie echt wunderschön gemacht. Ich kann es wirklich, ich wiederhole mich da, ich kann es absolut verstehen, warum sie der absolute Favorite ist. Was Besonderes.
But Go ahead.
Kuss,
I
Kuss.
suppose you've earned it.
Kiss, Kiss. Konnten jetzt hier gar kein Kompliment machen oder so. Ich kann ihr die Larve nicht geben. Sie muss diese Schönheit behalten, was sie hat. Das kann ich ihr nicht antun. Ich bin so gespannt, wie die Performance hier laufen wird, ne? Ich hoffe wirklich, dass alles gefixt ist.
Be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Wir sollten vielleicht ein oder zwei von diesen Rucksäcken hier mitnehmen. Dass wir noch genug dann über haben, um die wieder zu füllen.
What to do?
So ein Schurkenmolch, ja damit.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Das ist dein Problem, Kind. Verschwinde.
I don't know where to go.
Harsh. Not the family type then, I take it.
Nicht mein Problem.
Alright. Sorry.
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
In der Tat, wenn die Stadt belagert wird, wären sie eine praktische Nahrungsquelle.
The weak and the elderly, perhaps. The young would be better used as a labor force than as a source of nutrition.
That's not my problem now, is it? The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family. Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Um ein solch jämmerliches Anwesen zu streiten, lohnt sich doch kaum.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
Ich kann eure Hausbesitzer für halb so viel Geld verscheuchen, wie diese Leute haben wollen.
You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Nahkampfangriff, diesen Emporkömmling zur Vernunft bringen.
That was a mistake on your part.
Okay, heulen.
A mistake the guild will hear about. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
All the refugees, just like that. Cleaning, cooking, construction.
You see, those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next?
Dass ihr es Privatbesitz, ihr müsst gehen, sonst sorge ich dafür, dass ihr es tut.
You're seriously gonna throw us out? Throw my child out? You're just as bad as the rest of them. Don't worry,
Piss dich.
we'll go. May Torm split open that hard, blackened heart of yours someday.
There is so much wrong with that name.
Might be useful.
Digga, warum komme ich da nicht ran? Wegen dem Stuhl oder was? Bitte, bitte, hä? Okay, dann halt nicht. Auch kein Problem damit.
How delicious.
Boah, du sollst es doch nicht direkt trinken, Alter. Astarion, du Alkoholiker.
yes?
Oh. Oh ja, das sieht auch sehr geil aus. Ja, Mindara ist auch sexy.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Was ich bei ihr sehr bad ist, finde, ist ihre Stimme. Die habe ich am Anfang nicht so gemocht. Aber ganz ehrlich, wenn man dann erstmal so ein bisschen drin ist und man auch den Charakter dann besser kennen tut, die Mindara. Dieses Eiskalte und dass die wirklich da jeden Scheiß durchzieht, egal zu welchem Preis. Und dieses Badassige, was die hat, dann steht es ihr auf jeden Fall.
Something good here.
Am Anfang habe ich halt so gedacht, die Stimme passt irgendwie nicht zu ihr. Das muss ich absolut widerrufen. Diese Stimme passt super zu ihr. Absolut. Da gibt es nichts auszusetzen.
My faith protects me.
Alter, wir müssen unbedingt jetzt mal zum Händler gehen und den Rest verkaufen.
More interesting times.
Ziemlich voll. Achso, ja, warte mal, in den Keller müssen wir noch gehen. Idiot. Dass wir diese Quest starten wieder mit dem Sprengstoff. Mysterious.
How considerate. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Hardly a challenge.
Punkt genau.
Hardly the home of a sweet, generous soul. It might be worth looking into his donations. Who knows what he's been giving? Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about.
At least things have stayed interesting.
fresh orders?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. I've got a long road ahead.
Squatters. I should put... All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns.
Ich habe ein paar düstere Dinge in euren Keller gefunden.
Sinister? Nonsense! Those are experimental toys. Guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of even the unhappiest child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them.
In seinen Gedanken nach der Wahrheit suchen.
Keep it together, Arthur. There's no evidence that links this back to you. And you definitely locked the basement before you left.
Ich hab doch gerade erzählt, dass wir da drinnen waren. Ja, ihr habt den Keller abgeschlossen, aber das hat euch nichts geholfen. Was auch immer ihr im Schilde führt, jetzt ist Schluss, ich werde euch beseitigen. Soll ich mal den direkt umbringen? Ich meine, den Pass können wir uns wieder bei der Valeria holen. Also komm, lege ich ihn um.
No, wait!
Time to die.
Where do I go from here?
Alter, da hat sogar geiles Essen dabei, what the fuck? Dieser Pass gewährt den Inhaber und seinem Gefolge Zutritt zur Audienzhalle in Wormfels, um der Zeremonie beizuwohnen, bei der Fürst Gordisch zum Erzherzog von Baldurs Tor erhoben wird.
Gortash has been named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Alter, was für ein heftiges Essen hier drin, die gute Herr.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction.
Erzählt mir nicht, wo ich hingehen kann und wo nicht.
It's my job to do exactly that. If you intend to spend any time in Baldur's Gate, you best learn some respect for the Flaming Fist. And trust me, you don't want to go out there. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
Stahlwache, ist das irgendein neumodischer Rang in der Stadtwache?
A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Tempers are...
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
right now.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Something over there.
Todeskreis.
Something over there.
Donations?
Lass mal handeln. Ah, da hat er nix. Ich möchte eine Spende machen. Was wird denn benötigt? Spenden für wen?
Do you know of Ice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Ich möchte meine Spende selbst in die Scheune bringen.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Diebstahl. Wobei, bis es wieder Styrian das macht, der ist sowieso ein Meister darin.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Just like old times. Quietly.
Wow. Hat man es aber schon länger nicht mit einer 1. Ist es dein Ernstspiel? Also allein vom Karma her müssten wir jetzt eigentlich das schaffen. Ja.
Not a sound. It's a trap. And a nasty one at that.
I wanna dance somebody. I wanna dance somebody. Was wollen wir trinken? 7 Tage lang. Was wollen wir trinken? Du, 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 du.
Halt, citizen! This is a restricted area.
The fuck, Alter? Verpiss dich, du Wichser. Es ist etwas Gefährliches in den Spenden, das muss ich untersuchen.
And I'm the Duke's bedwarmer. Follow me, please. Manic Nestor'll know what to do with you.
Bro, der hat uns doch reingelassen, du Haufen Scheiße.
What are you? Explosives? In toys? You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest.
Ich kill die jetzt einfach, ganz ehrlich. Alter, das hat eine höhere Initiative wie Asterion. Krass. Ich habe die hier noch nie gekillt, deswegen mache ich das jetzt mal. Boah.
Another fight. Let's go.
On your command. I am your
Bitte treff ihn. Sehr schön.
What's the plan?
Was wollen wir trinken? 7 Tage lang. Was wollen wir trinken?
Step quick.
I won't give in. What now?
Your time has come.
Das ist schlecht. Das reicht aber trotzdem.
Time to push my luck again.
Das ist das Geile jetzt wieder, das Fliegen. Ne? Das ist halt schon extrem geil.
Yes. I will not fail.
Junge, diese Verlangsamkeitswichse, was will denn die Alte damit?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Das ist auch das erste Mal, dass wir hier die machen. Die machen. Die Wachen, meinte ich. Dass wir die abgemetzelt haben. Zweihandachs. Das ist aber nur eine normale.
Still alive, so that's progress. Still breathing, despite everything.
time to dally.
Was sind die scheiß Tränke, Digga? Die hat doch hier sogar welche. Oh.
Can't give up now.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate.
This
This is it. I'm almost home.
Your bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say?
Was ich zu sagen habe? Ich habe überhaupt nichts zu sagen. Ich möchte viel eher etwas tun. Denn dieser Kollege hier hat einen sehr schweren Fehler begangen. Und sie hier auch. Wo immer die herkommen. Das war auf jeden Fall ein Fehler.
Fresh orders?
They're dying for me. All of them. Best be on my way. Dog.
Na, reicht schon. Er schießt sogar weiter auf was darin, der Wichser, Alter. Oh.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I'd better take a peek. On I go.
I'm so tired.
Das hatten wir ja hier
How do
alles.
people do this all day?
So, dann machen wir hier in der nächsten Folge weiter. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Bis dorthin, haut rein. Euer VaultGamerYT. Ciao.